Alright, I should be live. Hello, IA. Pre-order Meow is here. What? What does that mean? You pre-ordered the game? We should. I should start first with the funny news. Does this work? Chat is not working. What the hell? Oh, it's because this. What the hell? There you go. That's why. Just Meowbot pre-ordered. Pre-order a Meow before the stream. Let's start with this one. Dog was posting in the community a lot about the copium for a Devil May Cry. And well, we did get a Devil May Cry news, but I don't think this is what Dog is expected. Check this out.
The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Vergil, each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic
Wait, hold
bosses.
on. Did I slept on it?
The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Vergil, each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills. Enjoy thrilling, high-octane combat at 60 frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus, additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included. Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
There's your Devil May Cry news for this for this gaming time. We got Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition on Switch 2. At first I thought they don't have Vergil, but now yeah, they said they have Vergil. Seems like this is not the special edition. They don't have I assume they don't have Legendary Dark Knights and ray tracing and turbo mode. So it's just the PC version with the Vergil DLC and all the pre-order DLC included, like the Devil Breakers and the X colors. Those were only deluxe edition version. Here's my comment. What the fuck is special edition for PC, guys? It's been 7 years. Can you show us some love? I'm pretty sure PCs can handle special edition now. Same with the reboot DMC. And that's how it is. Happy for Bamboozled Dog. Congratulations, we did it. Yes. Hello. I was called a Kurobot in my comments. I never laughed this hard in my life. Did you post? You post a new video? Hello, Rojak. And then the presentation was good. Yeah, while the Nintendo presentation was on, I was on my way to home, so I missed it. I just got home and got the Devil May Cry news and the Kingdom Hearts 4 news. But as I understand, there is no release day for Kingdom Hearts, so it is what it is. New Xenoblade. Happy for Xenoblade fans and Kingdom Hearts fans. That was the most robotic description of DMC5 I've ever heard. Visual GP presentation, played Phantasy Star Online games, and the presentation always was like this. No, it's on the same video. Wow, what were you? I don't remember you glazing Kuro games that much. There's no sound. Hold up. Yeah, I got this. Bam.
I no longer fear death. I will never pave the way forward.
Almost 1.45k views. Nice. I posted in your community tab, Rojak. Have you seen it? Have you enabled like community posts for viewers? I'll go back. Okay. It's impressive for a one video per 10 year. What am I supposed to do? There's R1. Oh, okay. There's no little bots anymore. No sound effects still. Only got bad comments from NTE fans, surprisingly. I wouldn't say surprisingly. I got shitted on by NTE fans as well. I expect hypergrifters hate, but nope. I guess after the VTubers harassment, I should expect NTE fans being like that. NTE fans are defending the use of Gen AI, and they fully like close their eyes on all the mediocrity that game has. I was being shitted on for like showing the bad animation, and even if I said like it's clearly not AI, they started like defending AI in the comments of that video. I'm like, okay. Strange. It's very as far as I understand, their biggest argument is like NT has a good gacha and it's very like generous. I guess they don't know about PGR. Thanks all the fact I got 1k makes me happy.
I no longer fear death.
NT is pretty starred in gacha community, don't worry. It seems pretty toxic, at least from what I received from them, from my engagement with them. They will defend because they like the slop. Nothing bad about liking the game, but they are aggressive. Yeah, they are aggressive. As a game, it is a failure. Sorry, Valics, there's no post on my channel. I'm sure I enable it. I see, I'll have to post it again. 0 friends willing to play it? I mean, I drew my line. Up 10 bodies, we play different games. All my friends are fighting game play. I mean, used to be fighting game players.
I no longer fear death.
0 of them want to pick it up. I mean, the NT gives you the vibes of those old like 2010, 2015 GTA games on mobile, you know, for iPhone.
I no longer fear death.
Like one guy had an argument like if Tower of Fantasy also used AI, and they said it like as an argument of why the game is good, but like, you know, I heard Tower of Fantasy ain't doing that good.
I no longer fear death. I will never.
No sound. Someone said just disable anti aliasing or something, yeah. And anti works fine. Sure, body. You assume I didn't disable. Yeah, I mean, look. I mean, I saw. You saw the you showed the footage. Yeah, YouTube comments are crazy. Like reading some of the comments I received made me like double think. Like, man, I'm most likely I used to type stupid comments as well on some videos. All I wanted is a Porsche to test the best car they can sell, and that car is shit. Yeah, the new one in 1.1. None of those comments bother me, by the way. It's such a pity. Complaints is just funny to me. The best controls are on the very first car. What, the Reno looking one? Bro, what is this? This is one of Watanabe's friends. Yeah, the car controls were fine, but you know, when you look around it. Anyway, NT. The ZZZ competitor. Can control this. Literally unplayable Porsche. I'm losing controls easily from a simple turn. The guy who said the real problem was poverty all along is fire, though. That was the best comment I ever heard. By the way, YouTube got an annoying update. You can't see your dislikes anymore in the YouTube studio. That shit pisses me off so much. Because usually you'd want to see like what people like and dislike, you know. Now it's just, I don't know, a blind guess. Now you have to ratio shit like on that stupid website owned by Elon Musk. But I guess you can't see shares. He's the goat of this station. So is it one of Watanabe's friends or not? Is it the big guy? The Nexus was repairing as big guy, like his father. Anyway, what were your favorite games at this weekend and Monday and Tuesday? Anything you guys hyped about from what was announced? It's just a station guard. I guess now I die. I like that I was called a Kurobot, even though just after I started saying Zerun's better right after. It's so easy to know when they stopped watching. I'm not hyped, can be. Inari? What the hell is Inari? Like, poor dog, bro. Poor dog didn't get a new Devil May Cry. I'm very happy about how Virtua Fighter looks. And Stellar Blade. When in my original post I forgot to mention Stellar Blade. Like the Summer Game Fest was very nice. I might replay like the remake and rebirth Final Fantasy, like before the launch of Revelations. Some games finally will be released from early access, like RuneScape and Valheim. Metroidvania with a free demo. Why do you need Metroidvania when you have an OG Castlevania releasing? Or is it Belmont's Curse? I can't die. What am I supposed to do? Move so slow. Then I'm supposed to die with a heroic death. You guys didn't watch the presentations? Any of them? The first one was Sony, and then was Game Fest, and then was Xbox. And I think PC Gaming, and today was Nintendo Direct. Oh, he can still fight. The hell? How did he gain energy? He skipped this guy. Alright, did it. No sound effects. Didn't watch it because I had zero expectation, but Final Fantasy was a nice surprise. Yeah, I'm not watching any other Final Fantasy Revelations trailers. I'll go in blind. And most importantly, not watching any Maximilian dude talking about Final Fantasy. That guy has a very high perception for Final Fantasy VII. A lot of things he analyzed in the remake turned out to be true in Rebirth. That's crazy. And you didn't? Yeah, I didn't. I am planning to buy it still, waiting for a discount. The Resident Evils are on discount now, but I'm like, eh. So I'll finish like the first one right before the second one releases, then I'll play the second one. It's perfect. I don't know, every time Stellar Blade was on a discount, it wasn't that high, and I was like, eh. But to all the what's it called? Goddess of Victory, Nikkei, I wanna say thank you for your patronage. Like, the Nikkei devs are like the only gacha devs that went and did a full single player game, right? All the other ones just keep making gacha slop. This.
I no longer fear death. Pave the way forward.
And these banners in Nikke, I don't know how I'm gonna live without it. I hope Nex is gonna show up because I wanna ask him about the Cyberpunk collab kicking off.
Pave the way forward.
Lamau. The super is still going. Or it's not my super.
I no longer fear death.
Started playing Stellar Blade and started wanting damage on you. I don't get it. The collab? I don't wanna play Nikke.
Pave the way forward.
Doesn't the game itself has like collabs with Nier Automata and Nikke? Oh, it's a POV.
Come on. It's not our style to stop now.
Go, do a crime. It's the meme. I spoiled myself on the collab. They did a fantastic job. Since I have low expectations on WoW, I didn't think much, but apparently I was wrong. I heard David is kinda too white in the game. Hello, Block Zero. How are you? Have you seen the gaming conventions, Block Zero? Are you hyped for any announced games?
I no longer fear death. Now or never. Pave the way forward. I'm more than ready. I no longer fear death. As long as now or never. Pave the way forward. I no longer fear death.
Kinda Xbox conference presentation was lacking.
Don't worry about me.
I wonder after they said that Gears of War is gonna be like Xbox.
That was
Oh
the
shit!
past.
Hold up. They said Gears of War is gonna be an Xbox exclusive. I wonder how is that gonna work with their Game Pass, because you know you can get the games on Game Pass on PC for like years already. Is Gears of War like not gonna be included on PC?
This is the hit.
Not that I'm hyped about it.
Go to hell. Yes.
I saw they started like doing the cover shooter thing, and I was like, yeah, I'm not nostalgic for those times in gaming. Nintendo Direct announced Kingdom Hearts 4. That was unexpected. Yeah, I also did not expect that. You guys know Panther? He was scoping all these 4 days for a Kingdom Hearts 4, and he was disappointed over and over again.
Don't worry about me.
And I wasn't even home when Nintendo Direct was on, and I arrived home, I opened my Discord, and he's like, they fucking did it, I can't believe this shit. But they don't have like a release date, but it's fine. At least he has a confirmation. Happy for all the Kingdom Hearts fans. The Devil May Cry announcement though was lacking. I would have been better announced on Summer Game Fest. I'm hyped for Persona 2. Yeah, Persona. I didn't play any Persona games. I can't believe Persona 4 is actually green. They called it 12 years ago. 6, yeah. By the way, Persona 3, 4, and 5 have the Moldovan flag colors. The Moldovan game. Blue, yellow, and red. Oh shit. They can dodge. What the hell? I'm dying. He's flanking me. I don't need to reload. Why you didn't play them? Not a true Moldovan. The 3 and 4 were not on PC. They were not on PC for a very, very long time. And when 5 came out on PC, it was kind of too late, I guess. I think the gacha even released on PC before before 5. Oh, it was a quick time event. No, am I dead? Let's do it with mouse. And why his hands are transparent? Play Persona 4 Revival when it comes out, you're gonna love it. I love Persona 4 characters in Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. The announcement of Stellar Blade sequel kinda put the Stellar Blade 1 on a priority list right now. So I'll probably start that one. Open Persona 6 DMCs in college, university. I'm tired of being high schooler every time. Yeah, what's that shit about in Persona 4 where you can date a teacher, bro? Ain't that kinda like fucked up? Not for 5, if I said 4. What the hell? By the way, who is this guy supposed to be? Who am I playing as? Persona was in high school 5 times. You're not escaping, unfortunately. Yeah, it's like Persona is for school and Shin Megami Tensei is for like big boys. Ain't that so? Be right back. I'm gonna get some drink. Orange hair boy. Of course, that guy. And we are like 24 nodes in. This chapter is huge, huh? Also, I'll probably get Tifa in Street Fighter 6. I'm very curious on how she's gonna translate to a fighting game. It's gonna be her second time being in a fighting game. First time was in some like 3D arena fighter. I don't know the name of. It's a long chapter. Even speedrunning it will take a long time. If you were reading, it would have been 5 streams. No, stopping reading PGR is the best decision of my life.
Pave the way forward.
As I understand, their newest chapter are also like not voice acted, right? During the VN moment, the VN nodes.
Hard work. I no longer fear death. Never. Give up.
They're tanky. Reading PGR is impossible. Well, I got slandered in some PGR community tab posts that I'm not reading PGR. I literally refuse to engage with the main gameplay of PGR, which is reading. One chapter is 13 hours long. Can start reading at Luna chapter. Gameplay nodes are voice acted, right? That's not very optimistic. Are they like keeping the VN nodes without the voice acting just because it's like it's a staple of the game at this point? I wonder. He moves by dashing. What a Chad. Bruh, can I not?
More than ready. I no longer fear death. I will never give up.
Stealth section reminds me of chapter 1 through 8.
Pave the way forward.
Been a while, huh? Been 1 year already.
Don't worry about me.
They shoot through the wall. It's crazy.
I no longer fear death. Never give up. I will never give up.
I am fine. Let's go. Unlock. Let's go, white guy. The new chapters, especially the ones with leave and after, have a lot of gameplay nodes. Oh, they're trying, okay? Don't laugh at them. Okay, not this way. We got Alpha versus Alpha in the story. Alpha versus Alpha or versus Lucia from Grey Ravens? They have that, that's cool, because I'm longing for something like that since chapter 13. The 8 budget, they voice act them, they will have to voice act all of them. I don't think they do.
I no longer fear death.
That would be idealistically. Can skip that guy. I can't? Okay. Guess I don't. I can't skip. I can't skip that guy. Oh, he saw me. Okay. You're up, crew cuts. Need to go back, just like that.
Don't worry about me.
But this guy has some poise. I was hitting him and he shot me anyway. What a Chad. Chad enemy. Crazy. I'm hitting him, he doesn't give a shit.
I no longer fear death. I will never.
Let's go, boys. But what happened? They know that people want full voice acting. Those evil Kuro, they tease us in the surveys asking if we want more voice acting. Yeah, and you say you want more voice acting and they add it only in the funny wedding between Lucia and the commandant. Because that one was fully, like the VN nodes were fully voice acted. I thought the main story is gonna be like that too soon, but I guess not. Maybe the Chinese audience thinks different, I don't know. This is a cool gameplay section. I don't know if I'm just like inherently a necromancer main, but I love having like a squad team with me. Me and my skeleton boys.
Pave the way forward.
Ba 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 ba. All of those are voice acted, exactly. You said you wanted voice acting in the survey and there you have it. I knew about Kurings, I didn't know affection stories also will get voice acting. That's crazy, they voice act affection stories but not the main one. Like the one you like should pour more love and money in. Because usually it's the other way around, like HA3, you know. Main story is fully voice acted, all the events are not. How do I skip, bro? R. Okay. Ballard. Oh yeah, he fought Ballard.
Stops me this time.
Yeah, I forgot we didn't play Ballard. We didn't play. We didn't beat Ballard in last stream in story mode.
Your moves are undisciplined. You haven't improved at all.
Nice car. Yeah, it's hot, man. I need air.
I no longer fear death. I will never challenge
Oh, I could have parried. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pave the way forward.
Oh shit. Once we reach Ishmael chapter, you can read her affection story starting with her. Don't I need to grind the presents for that to unlock it? Or they made it like more accessible? I hope Ishmael ain't gonna be as annoying as Elise is.
Pave the way forward. Don't worry about me.
2 Vergil heads. I mean, I beat him with Dante. Or if a character die, it doesn't count.
I no longer fear death. Already in disarray. This dispute is to be settled. Never give up.
Goodbye, Ballard. Oh shit, right.
Don't worry about me. I no longer fear death.
AoE.
Pave
200 HP. Dante died too? No way I didn't beat him.
I no longer
I hope to do it again.
weakly.
That was a mistake.
Don't worry about me. You're in my way.
The best weapon, a Holos Pillar. Looks cool. He's weak.
Don't worry about me. It's not over yet. I will make them fear and revere.
I couldn't dodge.
They will never betray me or run away. Pave the way forward.
Not even Yamato can survive against the Holos Pillar. Yeah. Yamato is nerfed, guys. Yamato is strong only in the lore.
I no longer fear death.
Can't even cut a bazooka, guys. I could have.
Don't worry about me. I will never. Pave
Bam bam bim bam boom. Alright, you know what time it is. What we've been waiting for. It's why we are all here. It's gacha pool time. Oh, okay, after this, hold on. Let me skip this. Cool art, by the way. Alrighty. Any black cards, please? The story mode playthrough gives cards, right? A gacha game, it should. %100% all.
Linking lines for an extended.
Shut up, Lucia. Alpha. It's alpha time. Oh, we don't even have 20 pulls. That sucks. Time to get her with the. We should have pulled like singles. Shit. Live. Oh, the game lags. It's her. Sorry, the game lags. I put it on a HDD.
I've walked every cursed path.
You did.
The depths of hell. Be mine to endure.
Dog's favorite character. Can't say I'm Mr. Jackpot because we reached PD. Look, she would have been the last one. I'm also interested in her weapon. Maybe even CUB. This is her CUB. "20 pulls. We can do it. And we can do single. D. Was that the new Kamui? That's nice. Single. Your CB is just Wolf? Oh my god, it's Wolf for Metal Gear Rising, bro? What's his name? I forgot his name. I mean, everybody called him Wolf, but he had like a longer name. And the weapon... 30. I don't think we can make it. Are we Mr. Jackpot or not? Who's that? Guess I got like 2 5 stars. Look at all this garbage. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, not bad. I can do it. I'll grind and I'll continue pulling. I'll try and get as many shards as I can for inverse crown. Also, I figured out this part. I just click here. I figured out how to get rid of the annoying roam. Unlock the Teddy Spectre. Yeah, not now. I guess that's it. I just put those 2 there. Okay. It should be... No, it's still not. No, I got this. You can get more weapon pulls from the guild event, assuming you're in a guild. Yeah, I don't understand how to do it. Maybe I should switch this? No? Oh, I need to obtain member. Okay. Crown. Well, problem is right here. Press the card. Oh, okay, so it should be fine now. And I did her tutorial a bit. Seems very fun and flexible.
Meager power, but it'll do.
What did she say?
This is Babylonia's training program. Forget these practice dummies. Let's
Oh.
fight for a few rounds.
She's gonna join Babylonia? Damn. She's not a baddie anymore,
The blade
bro.
is only sharpened through the crucible.
It's the boring stuff, I'm sorry. Has hidden skills. That's nice. That's like hidden moves in Tekken, huh? Do we have her yellow booba costume though? Quick Rojak, what memories I need for her? I'll equip
Let
this
me
one
show you
for
how
now.
it cleaves heaven and earth.
I don't want to equip it. Whatever. Memory. Was the PGR community saying? What did they put? The recommendation is correct. Damn, the devs got it. It's the same, I see. Wait, what's his name? Pavlichenko. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice. Oh, we need this. This. Oh, where the fuck is Pavlichenko? There he is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is the same just 5-star and 6-star weapon? Equip. mean, we won the 6-star weapon, right? Pam pam pam. PGR gameplay, everybody. See, this is what I'm talking about when these games are numbers games. You need these numbers, guys. Otherwise, you can't play the character. Your ultimate does so much damage, Valics. I cleaved 40 bars from a boss in one strike. Decoding. No yellow booba, bro. What the fuck? You guys ruined it. Ah, can't believe, bro. Kuro bots, man. Kuro bots. Yeah, we won't have inverse crown with yellow booba because of you all. For memory, resonance, any 15 attack top and signature move on bottom. Don't think I can choose. I can choose one. Basic attack. Yeah, hold up. I got it. There you go. Love this song. Why basic attack? This is the best attack. It's gonna be all random anyway. And we need to hyper tune it. Okay. How much? How strong? 606. 6614. This. Okay. I like this one more. You got correct resonance on one of them. And CB, praise be the random guy. One more. Oh, I don't have enough. No way. Overclock bundle S. Clock bundle S. From Warzone. Right, he's max. Misbreak physical. I think we need this one more. Because I see active skill deal 14 more damage, increase the carrier attack by 20 each time. Allos cast an active skill the carrier. Extra damage bonus increased by for 8 seconds of regular sets every time. Cast a fully charged Sonance or Auto with Allos if you will summon Allos for a joint attack. That sounds nice. Train. We have this. Word skill component. There you go. PB building is expensive, so I don't bother with it much. It's because Ice when he's equipped to Alpha. Vergil's summon swords are very useful, I'll say that. Right, it's max level. And this one. No, not max. Need a lot. Oh wait, so what? Oh, okay. Bad. So I guess CUB is good with only one S. 3 skills, really nice. Dante and Vergil CB are unique, so as Bianca first V, the one Nilo Angelo. It's not over. So many leaves. Okay, how big is your number? $6,639. It's alright. Gonna be bigger when we'll get her weapon. Alright, we have 1 hour. Let's see how long is that recap. We need to do the Chu chapter. The Shackles, Everglong, Cradle, Aeon, Polaris Bond. Make her double as with PPC. Yeah, but time is pressure. We need to watch the story recap. How much? 55 minutes. Watch it. We'll check if we'll have time to play her a bit in the event. Because the trial version of Inverse Crown is very weak. It's painfully weak.
Hello, and
What
welcome
is
to
Bond?
the 40th video in my Punishing
40
Graven lore
videos.
series. Today we will cover the 28th chapter of the main story, Polaris Bond. It has been 3 years since the Battle of Kowloon, and the disappearance of both Chu
3 years?
And-
That's crazy. Also, if there's gonna be no snow in this chapter, I'ma call bullshit on it.
and Huashu. In the following years, the citizens of the Niter took control of what remained of their old home, trying to rebuild that shining metropolis it once was. Soon, secrets from the past, threats from the present, and questions from the future will all converge in this city steeped in history, shaping Kowloon's destiny forever. Now, without any further delay, Chapter 28, Polaris Bond. Following the battle for Kowloon, the city was placed under the management of the Niter and Kowloon crew, and in order to broker a deal, Pulao was invited to Babylonia for negotiations. For the past 3 months, Gestalt has experienced numerous cyber attacks, and even though the Science Council ruled out Huashu as the culprit, they can't completely ignore it given their past history. Even if this wasn't the case, neither Pulao nor the Niter have any information on Chu or Huashu's status. However, to the surprise of many, Collins proposes that they accept the deal and support Kowloon.
I forgot there was. Where was Huashu? Someone took Huashu, as I remember. After Luna used it, I will see.
Seeing it as an issue of morality to aid their fellow humans, and to his utter shock, List agrees. 5 hours before the meeting, Duhong met with List to discuss a recent investigation by the Control Court. Following Gestalt's computing power lock, they have been searching for any information relating to Gestalt and the Science Council. While it seems like they are looking into Kowloon, their true aim is information regarding the Science Council that may involve Babylonia itself, with one of those topics being the highly classified Section 3. The reason List is telling her all of this is because he wants her to figure out what exactly the Control Court is looking for, since they might be after the same thing, and in exchange, he will support the proposal to aid Kowloon. As for the court's investigation, he tells her to seek help from Commandant and Asimov. After infiltrating the base of the Cradle hackers, Duhong was contacted by Ballard. Before even the end of the Golden Age, he was compiling a report on illegal experiments conducted by both the Science Council and Kurono, a massive collection of information connecting nearly every major project of the last 30 years, and now that report has made its way to Commandant and Asimov. From the machine consciousness experiment leading to the awakened machines, to the researchers of Project Winter, nearly all of them originated from the Science Council. Long ago at the end of the Great Depression, Dominic united the world's scientists into a single group, with that group becoming what is now known as the Science Council. After that, everything progressed as normal, but one thing still doesn't sit right. This report contains everything stemming from this root that is Gestalt, yet conveniently everything involving that root has been left out. One of the few notes they have is a transfer order, listing the redacted name of the Kowloon scientist who led Section 3. As Huashu's creator, Villiers seems like the obvious choice, but Duhong will do her own investigation within Kowloon, and if that doesn't work, she will seek help from Chu. The two are shocked to hear Chu survived, and that Huashu is still in her possession, but their first priority is the passing of the Kowloon support bill. Duhong's only 2 conditions for this document are to ensure the Niter passes the court's investigation, and to hold off on publication until the situation within Kowloon is resolved. And with these in mind, their plan is set into motion. Due to the factions within Kurono never seeing eye to eye, many are surprised to see List agree with Collins of all people. Before the result is solidified, Asimov asks for Gestalt to perform an independent assessment of the bill, and to their shock the proposal has its full support. In Gestalt's term, full means 100%, a complete and total necessity. 1,100 miles off the coast of Kowloon, a girl in a green hood looks at the city in the distance. Her aim is to understand, to learn, and to grow. And now that she's found an appropriate teacher, it's time for her lesson to begin. It has been 3 years since the Niter returned to Kowloon, and in that time some measure of normalcy has returned to the city. People have rebuilt their homes, businesses are thriving, and Kowloon has become the most reliable shipper on the planet.
Damn.
On a quiet afternoon, a man named Ma goes about his daily business as an average citizen, living a simple life with his granddaughter Zesher. He visits a group of old friends, excited to plan out the details of his 80th birthday. While in the middle of their discussion, a nearby alarm terminal starts broadcasting, telling citizens to return to their homes for safety.
Yourself never said
when he
100%
arrives back at the
before.
main house, it's not too long after that Zesher throws open the door in a panic, relaying a simple yet terrifying message. Kowloon is under attack.
Is this chapter the season 2 of ZZZ?
Just an hour earlier, Pulao was relaying the results of her meeting, the most significant of which was enabling citizens of Kowloon to move to the clean zone. For the people of Kowloon, they never considered themselves refugees. They take pride in living in their ancestral lands where so many fought, bled, and died to protect. It carries with it the weight of their history and the lives of over 640,000 people who call it home, so the thought of abandoning it for anywhere else is nearly insulting. To ease her stress, he joins the others for a routine patrol, and suddenly, with almost no warning, hetero creatures emerge from the sea. In an instant, they swarm the beaches, forcing Pulao and the rest of the Kowloon crew to retreat, blowing up tunnels to buy time. With Zesha's arrival came another announcement, giving the citizens two choices: relocate to the clean zone, or hide somewhere safe within the city. Following this announcement is utter chaos, as people scramble back to their homes or to the port for evacuation. Hearing this, Ma tells her to have Chao Fang prepare 2 spots for them. They are getting on that ship. As a former soldier, he is well aware of the price war demands, but what's waiting for them outside is no war. Hetero creatures are dozens of times stronger than normal corrupted, and nearly impossible to kill so long as the virus is present. The flesh and blood Kowloon crew can't even handle light combat without rotting from infection. In anger at her refusal to leave, he tells her to go, and the explosions overhead brings with it the reality of what he had just done. While out in the streets looking for Zesha, Ma encountered a group of medics stranded within the crowd, and being unable to get in contact with headquarters, he escorted them directly. He's come looking for Pulao, hoping to find his granddaughter, and learns they were sent to reclaim the communication center. 2 hours. It has only been 2 hours since their first encounter with the hetero creatures, and in that time they have broken through every defensive line, bringing them within 5 kilometers of headquarters, and since then they have also began experiencing a strange signal jamming, preventing them from reaching the outside world.
What?
Meanwhile,
When any gacha in China writes a Chinese chapter, is extremely monitored by the CCP, so they suck as a result. Didn't know that.
Pulao and her group have managed to reclaim and reboot the communication center, having received help from Han Ying, and with it restored, Babylonia receives their call for help. After learning of the attack, Babylonia sent Grey Raven and Strikehawk to survey the state of the battle and help care for the wounded. At this point, Kowloon's defensive radius has shrunk to just 3 kilometers. They have almost no experience with these hetero creatures, and they are moving in too organized of a manner for the attack to be random. The city has been all but overrun, and they no longer have the ability to save those who chose to stay behind. Their best bet, if worse comes to worse, is the Longinus
They
Arsenal,
don't like
though it
something,
would
they have
likely
to
result
rewrite.
in the
It's
destruction
like
of the entire city.
a Chinese chapter
Without Omega
monitoring
weapons
Chinese
and ruling
gacha
out
games
Longinus
these
for
days.
now, they come up with another plan: to reactivate the light wall. By the time things calm down, Ma had learned that Zesha was one of the ones wounded in Pulao's squad. Soon, Chao Fang comes out of the command center, his words direct and heavy. They need a group of volunteers to activate the light wall, and reveals that Huashu has been within the city the entire time. The wall will only affect hetero creatures on the outside, so activating it at the city's edge will do nothing for their situation. Their plan is to activate the wall at the center of the city and expand it outward,
Next,
pushing the
just tell
hetero
me how
creatures
was
to
the
the city's edge.
cyberpunk
However, Huashu has been under attack since the fighting began,
expansion.
and cannot use her full computing power to differentiate friend from
And if
foe.
you watch the
And
Edge
this gets
Runners,
worse the further out the node is. On top of that, there will be no support to help them when their mission is complete. For many, this trip is one way. Yet even with all this being said, the number of volunteers doesn't drop.
well, you got
more and more
money
hands
from the
shoot up,
government for H83. Do you have the source for that? I'm interested. What was H83's China chapter? Was it Fuhua maybe?
Including Maz. Long ago, he carried out his duty as a soldier, fighting for Kowloon during Yin's rebellion. Following that, he grew old, had children, and retired. After the
Episode 10.5 of the anime? Really? Well, wasn't the anime like less than 12 episodes? Wasn't it like 8? Or 9? So it fits in the anime?
outbreak, he lost his son Qi Ling, and his will to live almost left with him. But this old man found purpose in Zeshu, and if he can make a world where she lives a peaceful life, it will be more than enough for him. All throughout the city, the squads sent out reached their targets,
10.
and node by node,
So it's what? It's like an epilogue? Why is Rebecca alive?
the light wall is activated. Back at the command center, they gather around a terminal connected to the
Wait,
final
what happened
team.
here?
Listening, more and more hands shoot up, including Maz. Long ago, he carried out his duty as a soldier, fighting for Kowloon during Yin's rebellion. Following that, he grew old, had children, and retired. After the outbreak, he lost his son Qi Ling, and his will to live almost left with him. But this old man found purpose in Zeshu, and if he can make a world where she lives a peaceful life, it will be more than enough for him. All throughout the city, the squads sent out reached their targets, and node by node the light wall is activated. Back at the command center, they gather around a terminal connected to the final team, listening to those brave souls who offered their hearts
Pulao
for their
is
people.
important to the story.
They sing songs, relive old memories, or just talk about the family members they leave behind, as that million-degree flash of light signals the end of their mission. After receiving the updates from the front, Chao Fang is consumed
Because
by
of
an
how World of
indescribable
Wuba
rage.
works?
The light
is
wall did
David
destroy
also
the physical
alive?
forms of the hetero creatures, but the punishing within them began seeping into the ground, and as of now, once it's there, there's no known way to remove it. They suggest some method of retreat, and Schultz offers an opinion that maybe nothing is working because it's not meant to work, that this
So it's
is an
like not
inevitable
canon.
outcome, to pave the way for a world of machines.
Hello, Reggie. How are
In
you?
an instant,
Welcome back.
a blade pierces through Han Ying's chest. In the next,
Oh my god, they killed
Commandant
Han
wakes
Ying.
up to find the command center in ruins, the result of Schultz's self-destruction and his official betrayal of the church.
They combined the story with the Somme Noir. Oh, that's how. So everything is possible that way. We got sort of an alternate ending or a continuation of the anime. Did you like it? My name is Dante. That's a reboot reference, Reggie. What the hell? I reacted to the Nintendo Switch trailer for Devil May Cry 5, man. You know how it is. By the way, Reggie and Nexus, had any hype games you saw revealed at the press conferences that happened the weekend and up until today? It was very good, huh? Alright.
Meanwhile, List is meeting with Asimov regarding the information he learned from the report, and listens in while he discusses his findings with Commandant. He's confirmed that Section 3 handled the construction of Gestalt, but the Kowloon researcher was not
I
Gilead,
wanna ask
but
my
a
friend
man named
Nexus
Igor
about it,
Lando,
Rojak.
who
Anything
killed
wrong
himself
with that?
shortly after Gestalt's completion.
Put a tear in
While this still
your
doesn't
eye.
explain anything, another detail he learned is that Gestalt was
Big
already
fan
infected with
service.
the punishing virus, prior to being relocated to Babylonia,
I don't watch,
confirming
I
what
don't
Commandant
care.
saw in
And-
Watanabe's
okay.
memory. Something increased the amount of virus
is
in the
what
deep
it
well,
is. Just
allowing
me and
Gestalt
dog,
to be
I
infected.
guess.
And as for the missing files, it no longer seems like an accident, but rather an attempted cover-up. Another thing is that Babylonia is not completely reliant on zero-point energy. Preliminary testing at Kowloon Tsiolkovsky Launch Center has already confirmed as
What do
such.
you mean?
attempted
0-point
cover.
energy is not...
Something increased the amount of virus in the deep well, allowing Gestalt to
The
be
song
infected.
from the end, I wanna
and
stay
as
in
for
your
the missing
house.
files, it no longer seems like an accident, but rather an attempted cover-up. Another thing is that Babylonia is not completely reliant on zero-point energy. Preliminary testing at
I
Kowloon
thought
Tsiolkovsky Launch
0-point
Center
energy failed. What, do people use 0-point energy? That's
has
crazy.
already confirmed as such. Standard engines can be used for interstellar travel. Finally, information that may help their current situation. Norman Mining Corp, who built Gestalt's deep well, also built a similar space under Kowloon. After hearing this, Duhong brings over a terminal, and out of it comes the voice of Chu.
Yo.
Since the start of the battle, Chu has been within the underground city of Tabula Akasha, having
Tabula
Huashi run
Akasha.
through trillions of simulations, searching for a way for Kowloon to survive.
That's like the
And with
opposite
the
of
failure
Tabula
of the
Rasa.
light wall, she made the decision to open the gates of the city to offer shelter. Following this command, Huashu projects a timeline. In 2 hours, the hetero creatures will breach the physical layers of the city. In 4 hours 50 minutes, Huashu's
They did a
firewall
good job
will be
with Night
breached by the
City.
virus.
Yeah, I heard. I saw
In
they
6
added the
hours
Night
and
City
40
in the
minutes,
game. That's
Huashu
crazy.
and Akasha will be taken over by the virus,
The fake-
signaling
well, if
the end
Somnium
of Project
explains
Tabula
everything.
Akasha and the complete destruction of Kowloon. In the nearly 2 hours since, they have evacuated most of the survivors underground, and Babylonia sent all the reinforcements they could. Following the incident with Trillard, the parliament has become a lot
Yeah,
less
I saw the
stubborn.
screenshot.
But if
That's
the
why I was
situation
waiting for you to
deteriorates any
hop on
further,
the stream so
not
I
even
can ask.
Gestalt's opposition will prevent them from firing Longinus. While planning their next move, an explosion sounds in the distance, and their 4-hour timer is cut in half.
My god, Weapon Factory
With
has
the breaching
0-point
of the
energy,
city,
the one on the
corrupted
moon.
pour in through the defensive lines, and for the first time in years, Chu appears in person to help fight off the attack. 3
was the
years ago, she
animation we
rejected
reacted
those
to.
in the Niter, and now she bears the consequences of her actions, as those same citizens reject the leader who abandoned them all this time.
Fair enough.
Faced with her people, she offers no excuses or explanations, simply telling them to keep moving, as only the bottom levels of the city are still safe. On the surface, Schultz survived his earlier detonation and is speaking with Cradle, as the two of them have formed a temporary alliance. In the world Schultz desires, Cradle will not exist, and
if
there's
you
no
couldn't,
place for his
that
kind
would
in the
raise some
civilization she
questions.
wants to create. But for the moment, their goals align. Cradle wants the information within Huashu, and the thousands of years worth of civilization recorded within it, and Schultz desires Huashu's strength to build his world for machines. However, after getting this far, their partnership is over, giving way to the inevitable clash between the futures they envision. As a soldier, Schultz was charged with delivering an assault plan to Fort
What are the
Budla.
robots doing?
The night
all
before
this
he sets
time?
off, the front line is
What's
attacked,
Nanami doing,
and that
I
is the
wonder?
last memory he had before waking up in a POW camp. Within that camp, he met his commanding officer, Lebowitz, and learned of his unit's disillusion. As the years passed by, he got adjusted to spending his time at the camp, and forgot all about that odd but brief encounter. One ordinary day after waking up in the barracks, he found the camp in the middle of a bombing raid, and as the camp was consumed in the flames, so was
Went
he.
to Lucy's apartment.
But is this really the end? After all, it's nothing but a story. There are 35 minutes until Huashu's firewall is breached, with the remaining citizens having been relocated to the central control room. Suddenly a disturbance ripples through the crowd, and following that, a gunshot. Yin, Chu's long-banished older brother, now stands before her once again, a gun pointed at her forehead.
The blue guy is a
Under her
villain.
leadership, Kowloon has fallen into disarray, so he demands Huashu's authority,
Make some
and with it he
awakening
promises to
machine
drive back the
enemies
Hetero
to us in the
creatures
future.
and rebuild Kowloon into something better. To the shock of everyone, another bullet is fired, but not from Yin. Next to him is a woman, holding a world government anti-construct pistol, as Chu,
Whoa.
monarch of Kowloon, falls to the ground dead.
They killed Chu.
Some respond with anger. Some respond with satisfaction. Some respond with fear. This was her duty. It was the only way. At least that's what Duhang tells herself. In Akasha, all of the dead end up in the same place, but with Chu gone, who will lead? Commandant's terminal lights up, and the others warn him of the incoming Hetero creatures. All of a sudden, they change course, and are now making a beeline for the command center. During the battle, strange figures began appearing, shadows of the dead uploaded to Akasha. In this city where the virtual and physical world intersect, they were given physical form, and they have decided to put their trust in Commandant. After repelling the first wave of Hetero creatures, they took that chance to push forward to the
Lucia
upper
is
levels of
there.
the city. Meanwhile, Karenina and the engineers have been unable to clear the blocked passages, so they're attempting to blow a hole through the surrounding mountains, hoping to reach the engineering tunnels. Suddenly, the signal is interrupted by Huashu, but unlike before, she's ragged, suffocating, consumed by fear from the very depths of her core.
Sakura
She
from
tells him to
Naruto, I
run,
assume.
that whatever is coming is dangerous, and she no longer has the strength to hold it back. Following her death, Chu found herself within Huashu, surrounded by
Whoa.
bookshelves containing every detail of her life. As per protocol, the deceased is allowed to review these records to ensure all data recorded is accurate prior to upload. This is a moment she has prepared for since Akasha's inception, so without any time to lose, she gets started. The lands of Kowloon were once fractured and divided into many warring provinces, until they were united under the leadership of her grandfather Shun. Out of that bloodshed, the Chamber of Commerce was established, and this grand city was built, a fusion of modern technology and ancient history. In the center of that city, a massive library that serves as both royal palace and government meeting hall. There, Chu and Yin listen in on their father on topics ranging from the construction of local universities to the Sokovsky Launch Center in the north, and most troubling of all, the billions in missing funds, with these discrepancies tracing back to his family name. Following the accusation of embezzlement, tensions within the family only continued to rise. Following a fight with their cousin Yan, the three royal siblings wait in the infirmary while Yin heals from his injuries. That night, they are confined to the infirmary, as the city was silenced by an artificial blackout.
The hate for the blue machine is
Unbeknownst
real,
to her,
huh?
that night taught her a valuable lesson. Not all truths can be recorded. History is a tool, a narrative written by those who hold the pen. And on that night, one of Kowloon's darkest chapters was quietly erased. In the 2 years since that night, Chu found both her father and older brother were increasingly shunned by their clan. While on a walk, she brings up a passage she came across that day. Rewards must be credible, punishments must be severe. Do not neglect the distant nor favor the close. A bottle full of rocks can only hold so much water, and on that night Zhang cleared out those rocks for the sake of Kowloon, earning him the hatred of his own clan. Later that day, Zhang finds himself in a meeting with Dominic. The two discuss the Human Genome Project, a plan to record and categorize the biological data of various Earth species, as well as their next steps with interstellar travel. However, a plan of that scale needs a figurehead, one with the strength and willingness to sacrifice when required, who won't hesitate to support the Science Council when the need arises. In the blink of an eye, 10 years have passed. Kowloon has grown into a respected power, and Chu into a capable leader. After the loss of their mother, Zhang tried to raise his children the best he could, but the title of monarch created a barrier between them, one not even their connection as family could overcome. The truth is, he never wanted the title of ruler. His passion lied in exploring the stars. In this age of prosperity, people have lost the will to explore. There is no competition, no drive to seek out the unknown. So he spent his years funding research in projects like Aerospace City. As monarch, he is responsible for the livelihoods of his people, and in return they support his choices, so even he remains accountable to Kowloon and its people. He hands Chu a single screw, asking if she too can fulfill this role. On the outside, her reply is unwavering, but deep down, does he truly believe it? He never saw her as a simple successor to the throne. As a father, he just wanted her to live a peaceful life following her heart.
This chapter
But just like in that
very
library all those years ago, he can feel that pull of destiny within his soul. She will be the backbone of Kowloon, and his only regret is her having to carry that burden in the first place. 3 days after, Zhang was pronounced dead. Over the course of his life, he dedicated himself to creating an ideal Kowloon, but those deep-rooted injustices still remain. While these challenges proved too great for one man, he tried and created the closest Kowloon possible to reaching that ideal. And maybe those in the future won't remember his name, but the impact his life had will never be forgotten. Following this, things changed very quickly. Yin started his rebellion, lost his status as part of the royal family, and was banished. As for Dai, he took a new name as
all the
Villiers
history of
and left to
Kowloon, all
work
the
at the
history
Science
of
Council.
China.
Back home,
Three
she found
kingdoms.
herself alone, a solitary ruler who struggled to understand the emotions of her people. After she settled a number of internal power struggles, Dominic launched his own investigation
I
into
think he's
illegal
the worm.
experimentation, even targeting Kowloon.
The heat gets him his
His
fluffy.
people wouldn't target Kowloon without authorization, and he knows Chu isn't so sloppy she wouldn't notice, so his message is clear. He wants her attention. Upon her arrival to the Science Council, she is met by a researcher named Lue,
Fear to
and the
read.
younger brother she hadn't seen in so long. Within
HA3
that
slop.
meeting room, Dominic explains the recent series of expulsions that led him to target Kowloon. To not tarnish the Council's reputation, these events were handled privately, but someone needs to take the fall. Chu agrees to his plan, with Kowloon taking the blame that would have been directed at the Council, and in exchange, Kowloon was given the exclusive rights to develop Eden 1. That night, a press conference took place, with Chu in Kowloon's Fuxi Research Institute taking the blame for dozens of experiments on unwilling participants.
Damn.
As civilization progressed, humanity eradicated plague, poverty ended, and ideas flourished. With a near-perfect planet, they decided their next step would be the stars in the sky. Construction of the lunar base is well underway, and various world leaders have been invited to the space station, eager to witness the launch of the world government satellite network. While speaking with a soldier named Ashen, the soldiers' alarms go off, and the various world leaders are taken to a
Thriller.
safe room. The alarm was the
President.
result of anti-government forces, and Chu can't help but criticize Trillard's lack of foresight. These rebels are everywhere, and rooting them out would be far more of a hassle than it's worth, but Trillard himself has a plan. Many of those involved are hired hands, fighting for coin, not conviction. His plan is global conscription, to limit the rebels' pool of fighters. Those who pass training will be integrated into the military, or with the support of the government, they can choose to become mercenaries. Those mercenaries will be sold to countries and private corporations at a premium, funding the world government's operations. And if they decide to turn those forces on the world government, they will answer to the Science Council's weapons. In one motion, the world government could reduce enemy forces, organize the unstable, and at the end of the day, the money ends up in the hands of the government with almost no risk. When the memory ends, she finds herself back in this digital space. All of the world's history laid before her as colored strands.
Kowloon, I assume.
She follows the dark green line that is Kowloon, and at points it is replaced by the deep crimson of the outbreak. She follows that line further and further until nothing. No color remains, just a blank line stretching towards infinity. That is the end of Kowloon. Past that point, the future remains unknown. According to Hwashu's simulations, her death was the best chance at Kowloon's continued existence, and even though she is here in Akasha, this place is not a sanctuary for the dead to continue living. Death is death. It is simply an end, and it cannot be deceived. Suddenly, the phantom standing in front of her vanishes, replaced by
oh shit, I'm sorry. She suddenly realized her plan all along was a bad plan. She was a bad guy. Oh no, it was the human instrumentality project all along.
Eyes, replaced by he who calls himself
Two more histories in this chapter, okay.
As a writer, Schultz spent his days in a dead-end job, working in a gloomy town for a boss who couldn't care less. He takes a cigarette from his deskmate Schwartz,
Smoking
but today
is
is
bad.
not all bad. He got permission to clock out early. He walks through gloomy streets, past thugs and homeless children, eventually arriving at his home where he is arrested. Director Lue has charged him with murder, but he is an ordinary writer. How could he commit such crimes? He crosses out the last paragraph and starts again. This time in a factory, he meets a young woman named Helena, just in time for the end of her shift. Here in this factory, he strangles the girl, dumping her body into the metal scraps soon to be melted. Suddenly, there's a knocking at his cell door, as the guard delivers his daily meal. Now he has more than enough time to write. Although, does any of this really matter? After all, it's nothing but a story. With a sudden flash, Chu is thrown deeper into Hwashu. On her body, a new frame. In her hands, a new weapon. Within this hell, the past and future become meaningless. She fights countless enemies in a war that never ends. Within this space, anything is possible. She finds guns,
This is the last
swords,
history part and the
wizard
most
staffs,
interesting.
and severed limbs. In the distance, she watches as bombs fall, as he searches the rubble for survivors. But even with all the strength she wields, in the end, she will always be powerless.
You love this chapter, Nexus?
When she regains her senses, she finds herself on the streets of Kowloon, when a figure dashing into an alley catches her attention. Pulao's parents were sent by Hwashu to guide her. Hwashu intended for her to finish building her data before upload, but the appearance of an unknown signal forced Hwashu to send her to Akasha early. All throughout Akasha, corrupted sectors like the earlier battlefield have become danger zones, and at the last moment, Hwashu sent her here. Before the three can be moved, there is a knock at the door, followed by a pitch-black longsword. When Chu flees the room, she finds herself in another just like it. Same fights, same flames, same intruder. She cannot escape this woman, because she is her. They are one and the same. A what-if scenario who took revenge on those who drove her father to suicide, who reforged Kowloon in war, who laid claim to the planet and conquered the stars. This version of Chu created the eternal Kowloon she desired so bad, yet nothing remained in that empty, dead world. With Hwashu's help, Jashi separates Chu and her altar, and with the last bit of her strength, she calls on Hwashu, and the world goes white. She wakes up to find herself in a library she's never seen, in a place she's never been. Since the start of the invasion, Hwashu has been expending all available resources to keep Akasha safe. Just like 3 years ago, she asks if humanity can survive, but unlike then, Hwashu has determined the future is now unpredictable. After Hwashu disappeared, Nanami took her place, officially welcoming Chu to the DeLorean Discovery.
No way, it's her.
According to her, this ship has been traveling for billions of years, long enough for Earth to turn into dust and blow away. As a parting gift, Nanami shows her the last picture she took of the planet, before disappearing into a nearby stream of data, promising she won't let this be the end of humanity, and returns to the church. Taking her place is one of Nanami's many futures. Nanami was never uploaded to Akasha, but being from the same root as Gestalt, Hwashu shares some of its future predicting abilities. Having seen one of those futures, he was born, and desires to wipe out all information left by humans and remake the world into one for machines. This Nanami gives Chu an invitation to pass to the one she believes can be entrusted with it, to lead humanity into the future. But to him, there is no future. This unknown signal emerges, promising an end to humanity and the mimetics that represent everything they are. He is a soldier, a writer, an adventurer, and he brings with him the death of humanity. Huashu is forcibly assimilated, and after countless battles, Chu is overwhelmed as this false Huashu crushes her neck. Before her last breath, she sees Villiers manifest himself.
Villiers.
He never had his memories uploaded. Instead, Akasha read the data Huashu retained from her creation and used that data to create this version. He is the embodiment of the feelings Huashu had for her creator. Huashu is currently being consumed by both the virus and this intruder, and the pause he put on her functions will not last forever.
Nexus?
The moment Chu opened the gates of Akasha, this outcome was guaranteed, and if she hadn't, she would have lost her people, an impossible choice with no solution. Their only option at this point is a reboot, so hopefully Huashu can regain control. However, this will also cut the connection to Akasha, resetting the state of her frame, but at this point, Kowloon has nothing left to lose. Meanwhile, the Parliament has forced the deployment of domain nodes around the city. They have waited as long as possible, but at this point, even Gestalt's opposition won't sway their decision, and neither Trillard nor Hassan have the strength to fire another bullet.
Well, what
They
now?
have confirmed Huashu's presence within the city, bringing with it the likelihood the virus will use its knowledge to fuel the Red Tide's evolution.
Weren't there more AIs, or am I confusing
Gestalt.
this with
Compared to the
ZZZ?
Forsaken, this threat and its consequences are far more real, and will demand a much higher price if not dealt with. On the outside, Commandant has woken up, and finds the battlefield full of more data shadows, and to his surprise, Villiers is one of them. He explains the plan to reboot Huashu, as it won't only help Kowloon, but Chu as well. Shortly after that, the scene devolved into near chaos. Kowloon crew soldiers, Babylonia constructs, hetero creatures, and data shadows all locked in combat.
How can you hate this chapter?
A little after he woke up, Asimov and Villiers were joined by Xavier, who offered his help after learning Han Ying was betrayed. This underground city is the core of Huashu and Akasha,
so it's only two
essentially a giant
AIs
mechanical
in this
brain,
one.
and machines have their own way of cleansing themselves of the virus. With their own consciousness and internal cleaning programs, they can remove infected data. This is what makes the awakened machine so resistant. In terms of their current situation, the data shadows will act as Huashu's consciousness, and having already left for the corrupted sectors, Chu will act as the cleaning program. While the three take care of rebooting Huashu, Commandant will handle the front lines. Having been recalled from Kowloon, Dr. Igor Lando has returned to the Science Council to lead Section 3 in their latest endeavor, Project Gestalt. And during his check-in, he encounters Villiers, who is assigned to his team. As the director for Section 3, he gives the young man a brief introduction. Sections 1 and 2 are regularly maintained, dealing with natural science and astrophysics respectively. As for Sections 3 and above, they are established temporarily to handle tasks the other two sections cannot complete on their own.
There you go.
When those tasks
Was
are completed,
Emperor shown
those
before
sections are
this?
dissolved. Their goal is to create an adaptive, self-iterating, self-learning AI, one that will manage, plan, and direct nearly every facet of human life for the foreseeable future. In short, they will create a god. To celebrate Lando's return, the other department heads gather to throw a party. The members of Section 3, along with Lebowitz, Korolev, and their students Swartz and Valentina, gather for a rare chance to unwind and talk about their various projects.
Where did you learn to count?
As for Gestalt, officially they haven't started yet. After all, Gestalt isn't simply a giant calculator. They needed to gather artists and novelists to write engaging stories and paint masterpieces, to make it a complete collection of human knowledge, including human creativity.
That's Luna.
After a year, Trillard and other government representatives came to inspect Section 3's progress. While there are still moral concerns regarding the creation of such a thing, Lando, with the support of Dominic, vouches for its use. When completed, it will handle all the daily necessities of human life, and people will be free to explore their own passions,
he did not
live their own lives without
way.
worry.
I'm
and
pretty
most
sure I saw
important of
him
all,
in the video.
Gestalt will never betray humanity.
Oh, they're right from
As time
Matrix.
passes, the project nears completion, with Lando being sent to the space station along with Korolev, Swartz, and Valentina to link Gestalt to the World Government Satellite Array. Korolev, preferring to skip the political meetings, decides now is the perfect opportunity for Schwartz and Valentina to step into their own. Space is uncharted territory, and no one nation can hold claim over it. Together, they broker peace between the various world powers, paving the way for the pioneers of the future. As the years marched on, Valentina took over the duties of the late Korolev. Since then, humanity's fascination with the stars gave birth to Project Orient, and the final spacecraft to depart from the Sokovsky Launch Center, Dawn 3. On it, 42 brave souls will carry humanity's hope, and among them Valentina's own daughter. After reaching the Oort cloud, they will accelerate to 1% light speed, embarking on a 500-year journey to the solar system's closest neighboring star, Alpha Centauri, taking humanity's first step into a brand new adventure. Once again, Lando finds himself alone in the lab. On his desk, a bouquet of white roses, and next to it, 2 pictures.
Imagine
one
reading
of him
all
and his
this shit,
students,
it drains.
the
Bro,
other,
my soul was already drained.
His
like,
wife and young son.
during the latest
His peers,
chapters I was
Korolev.
reading, bro.
Over the years, he has lost
I would have
everything.
dropped this game
His
already.
family is gone. His friends have left him.
But Carefree
and
Dog
even after
saved
8
me.
years together, he and Villiers never
Shout
truly
out.
became master and apprentice. In the end, the only thing he left behind is his so-called child Gestalt and the information within it. As an adventurer, Schultz wakes up from hibernation to find his ship in chaos. While on his way to the engine room, he runs into Lue, who also managed to wake himself up. Together, the two made their way to the ship's core, and Lue begins panicking as a near infinite amount of information fills his mind. He speaks of beings who surpass human comprehension, entities so powerful they can rewrite the laws of the universe on a whim. And as if to prove it, Lue, standing before Schultz, melts away.
Sheesh.
By some unknown force, Schultz is
That's a
blinded
black
by a
hole.
white flash of light, finding himself in front of a massive black hole. The being responsible for observing this universe took a liking to him, and as such he found himself here, at the very end of everything. Suddenly a girl appears before his eyes. She who will be the last existence before the end of the universe.
No way.
And as the light of that black hole fades away, the last words he hears are "I'm sorry." Lando meets with Dominic to discuss the fate of Test Consciousness number 4. It has begun to show signs of awareness previously thought impossible.
Okay.
During the previous simulation, the black hole and unknown girl were unexpected results. And while Dominic does think it's worth pursuing, for the safety of Project Gestalt, this unknown variable must be deleted. Once Gestalt is handed over to the world government, Section 3 will be dissolved.
So that's why
To protect
Gestalt
the
is the
secrecy of this
Gradno of
project,
Nanami?
all records will be erased. Their names, their data, everything. Villiers tries to argue that these test consciousnesses are his legacy, almost like children. But as far as Lando is concerned, his child died 30 years ago. He goes through the final confirmation, and with it, this artificial consciousness will be completely deleted. First, he loses his sight, and the world goes dark. Next is his memory, his identity. Who is he?
No.
He loses his body, arms, ribs, and legs ripped away. His judgment is gone. What should he think? How should he feel? As files are deleted, so are the parts that make up his very being. He's an existence that defied their expectations once before, and he chooses to do so once again. He is a soldier, a writer, a murderer, an adventurer. His name is Schultz Igor Rozum, Gestalt Test Consciousness 4, the Emperor of Machines.
Whoa.
As part of Gestalt, he has access to its functions, and with those functions, he can witness the futures it predicted. The blood-red hue of the outbreak, a world covered in a crimson tide, a world frozen in endless winter,
Nice art.
and a world dominated by the strength of steel. All possible futures laid before him. That is, until Gestalt blocks his path. The future is a gate only humans can pass through, one only they can bring about. He is not human, he is a creation, and thus the future cannot belong to him. His future has been denied, he has been betrayed, and the creator he saw as a father tried to destroy him. If the creator can destroy the creation, then who's to say the creation cannot fight back? If humanity tried to end his life, he will end humanity in return.
Fair enough.
After leaving Gestalt, everything he did from then on was in pursuit of his desired future. A world ruled by mechanical beings, no humans or virus. He used Nozzle to try and steal information from Gestalt's deep well, creating a
What do you
path
mean he used Nozzle? Wasn't Nozzle corrupted? What the fuck? He has red eyes, not blue eyes.
for Corrupted, erased the memories of Strikehawk, stole data from Fort Winter, tried breaching Gestalt through Buddy's connection with 21.
Alright, I can
and
see why
above all,
Rojak would hate this
conspired
guy.
with Cradle to bring about the destruction of Kowloon.
How is the animation? Not in English?
未来は予測不能
Mirai Nikki. Cheat anime. Don't watch. Go and fight you, what the fuck? So they outsourced the animations for this chapter to like some YouTubers called Dolingo.
Normally, when a consciousness is uploaded to Akasha, it can never be reloaded. Writing consciousness data is a delicate process, and to counter the risk of manipulation, everyone uploaded to Akasha is
He was
labeled as
inside
dead.
Nozzle all along.
Even if
Nozzle
someone
was
was
acting
reloaded,
very
they would be
stupid.
torn apart by their desire to
Can't believe
live
this shit,
and
and
the impulse
apparently
to
the
die.
corrupted that attacked
When she
Watanabe
woke up, all of
when he
Akasha was
rescued Gestalt
consumed
was
in
his
war.
fault.
She spent lifetimes
Nozzle
within
was a
Huashu,
clown.
fighting off Corrupted and looking through possible futures.
Nozzle
But in
was
every
speaking
single
nonsense.
one, Kowloon burns. She searches through streets, wanders through ruins, and finds a single blue-haired girl injured on the side of the road. The future may be uncertain, but as the one who shoulders the weight of her people, she will see this crisis through to the end. 38 minutes. That is how long it has been since they began Huashu's restart.
The animation
They finished their preparation
we
33 minutes
didn't
in,
have between
and
Chiyo
since
and
then no
Gachu.
one can decide who
Oh,
should
so
pull the
it's
trigger.
not. So they didn't
When
outsource
Huashu
it.
restarts,
Oh,
all her
okay.
defensive systems will go down, leaving all of her data exposed to not only the virus, but Schultz himself.
So it's not official.
If they were to go through with this plan, there is still a staggering 50% chance Schultz will be faster and take over Huashu's core before they can rebuild it. As living code,
Nice
he is
car.
like a ghost within the digital world, one who holds the key to every lock, to the point he was responsible for the recent attacks on Gestalt. And as a being who was once part of it, no one considered the possibility of Gestalt attacking itself. To everyone's surprise, Chu soon arrives with Zesha and Pulao. As Monarch of Kowloon, she will be the one to bear the responsibility of resetting Huashu. During that 5-minute wait, the Akasha Shadows bonded with and broke down the hetero creature's physical forms. She asks if Commandant remembers their names. He doesn't, but Akasha will. She will. She forces a connection, and the weight of her consciousness leaves him nearly paralyzed. Within her mind, she alone stands guard over endless mountains of information. The next part is one Kowloon must handle on its own. The only thing he can do now is remember. Remember her people. Remember Kowloon. And keep that memory alive. Shortly after that, Huashu's reset was completed.
Lucia is here.
But whether the results were good or not remained a mystery. The data shadows vanish, and the mass migration of hetero creatures brings down the ceiling of Akasha, consequently allowing the engineers to reach the city and begin their evacuation, when a sudden voice starts ringing in their ears. They were not fast enough. Schultz made his way into Huashu's core and took control, marking the complete destruction of Akasha.
Well.
Huashu saw no guarantee for Kowloon's survival, but Chu's death still presents the highest probability, so she fights, knowing it will be her last.
This is what we saw.
3つの星により構成された連盟だ。数百年前、我々のご先祖はあの星を頼りに大海を渡り、広い世界を回ってきた。 偽りの多いこれが有機生命体の最後だ
Oh, she's fucking dead. Oh, she's going in. She wants to die harder. Big guy's emperor, yeah, I get it.
After that, she finds herself floating in the ocean of her mind, staring at a sea of stars, and among them one shines the brightest, Polaris, a solitary beacon that guides her people forward. Kowloon is not the stars that light the sky. Kowloon is the darkness that binds not only the dreams of her own people,
It's very
but everyone,
philosophical.
and allows them to shine. Long ago, she herself lit that torch when she declared the start of Project Tabula Akasha and cast the first vote in favor of Project Eden. She walks that path covered in
The
hurdles and
Humanist
hardships,
Mentality Project
carrying
of
on
PGR.
that legacy to reach a better future. Even if it means making sacrifices, even if it means being forgotten by future generations. Eras end and civilizations fade, but
You
lives
were
and
also
stories can be
controlled by the
documented.
Emperor,
They
the
can
gear
ensure
from
a spark
the
of what they
Church
once
of
were is
Machina.
carried on by those who come after. Though their lives may end here, the collective will of humanity will endure. If Kowloon can no longer find its way forward, she will become its guiding star. She is the last echo of that era. She carries with her the bonds forged over ages.
Polaris Bond.
Pushed forward by the memories of her people, she grasps that blinding light and takes her first step, leading the way to Kowloon's new future.
It's a Garden of Sinner reference. I'm joking.
極3つの星の中でも最も輝いている星のみ他の2つのところからあまりにも遠く離れている430光年の距離だ遠い
Nah, Venus is
あ
not
まり
that
にも
far.
遠すぎる故にあの星は独歩し照らし続けたその輝きを人々の目に映すために
Oh, what he do to Pulao, man?
人々の進む道を照らし導くた
I
め
can
に
see Vuva in this animation. Crazy. Because early PGR didn't look anything like Vuva. Are they gonna do the Naruto again? Like last chapter? Just to cover the world, that's the future emperor wins and tricks Zero. Zero, right. This is before Vuva? Well, of course it's before Vuva. He remade. Nice spoilers, also he's still a useless character and the villain can replace him. You remember when Alpha and Luna were the villains? Good times.
いいえ、ここはあなたの墓場です。
That's how she got her frame. Wow, hold up.
この世界に
She got her frame to an epic way? That's crazy. That's good. She earned it. I don't know if I have this guy in the training mode. My construct, I have her. That part is good. The part that looks like Booba is good. Of course it is. Oh, it's the song. It's the song I had in the menu.
もう遅い。この旧世界の道連れにしてくれよ。
この爆発は
I mean, this Emperor guy kinda has a good backstory. It's just the reveal that he was the bad guy all for a long time is kinda whack. It's Villiers. And me? Why am I here? I'm not Colombian, bro. I don't care. The chariot is gear. I mean, who cares about gear? It's a gear of vehicle. Gear of war. This song is also good.
452. According to what she had seen, Kowloon and Project Tabula Akasha should have ended at 4:52 this morning. Yet here they are, at 6:31. With time to spare, she decides to answer Commandant's questions. After all, for Kowloon's savior, it's the least she could do. 3 years ago, she knew Luna would come for Huashu, and rejected the people of the Niter so they wouldn't get caught in the crossfire. After losing,
she was the good guy all along.
And allowed Gabriel to take Huashu, to coax Luna into attacking Gestalt. Huashu predicted the best outcome for Kowloon was either this or Luna's death. And if Luna did succeed in bringing down Babylonia, it would prove humanity could go no further. She opens her hand, and in it is a memory card. The invitation she claims is from Dominic, although she was surprised to find them taking the form of Nanami, likely because they aren't connected to Huashu directly. Despite their numerous interactions, in her time Dominic was more of a symbol than a single individual, and they often retained a professional distance, so what this invitation really is remains a mystery. With the Babylonia transports arriving, they decide to leave the rest of the questions for another day, and as the sun rises, for the first time in a long time, Chu allows herself to smile.
Invitation?
After the
fuck is that
creatures
invitation?
retreated, they found most of the city was virus-free. In terms of the critical infrastructure, only around 10% was damaged, so with support from Actalic and the Forsaken, normal life returned fairly quickly. 2 days later, Chu was invited to speak at the parliament. She places a single screw on the podium. When the first of these screws was turned in the construction of Eden II, they called that period the Golden Age, when people were willing to sacrifice anything for a common goal, rather than selfish ambitions. However, the Babylonia of today has strayed too far from what Trill had envisioned. But even so, Kowloon will cooperate, for the sake of the united humanity he once dreamed of.
Thank God.
With the end of her speech, Asimov takes his stand to present his report, a comprehensive list of illegal research violations by the Science Council, Corono, and World Government. After the report was made public, the credibility of the Parliament took a massive hit, but they have strayed too far from Trillard's vision, so such a heavy-handed method was needed to bring them back. With Huashu and Akasha no longer functioning, Kowloon has quite a long road ahead, but surely one day it will rise again, stronger than ever. Meanwhile, Lesty and Ishmael dig through Asimov's report, stumbling on a record of Chu's frame. Everything in the world is composed of information, and this holds true for even the virus. The same way energy is conserved perhaps also applies to information, meaning the only way to remove the virus is to replace it with an equivalent amount of information. Somewhere out in the wilderness, Schultz survived his supposed death and was soon found by Nanami.
Kill him, Nanami.
He too understands the revelation she received. Everything in the
Lion,
universe
how are
is
you?
information.
Long time no see. What
Human
games
DNA,
were you hyped
souls,
about during the
and even the
presentations
punishing
this week?
virus. The only difference is how that information is expressed. He
Luck
witnessed
for
it
reading
firsthand when the
PGR,
information
right
of
now
the
on
dead within
EX01.
Akasha cleansed the virus and saved Chu's life.
You can just watch this
With
guy I'm
Xavier's
watching
help,
on YouTube.
she now
man.
knows his past, but he too knows her future, the lonely girl at the edge of the universe, and can't imagine why she would choose that over a world of machines. And of course, her answer has remained the same since the very beginning, because she loves humans.
It's like
It
me
seems
loving
humanity
cat,
has
none of
hit
me
a
loves
milestone
humans.
32 years in the making. They finally realized the essence of the punishing virus is information.
Koala.
Dominic did say the solution to the mimetics was in Kowloon, but Tabula Akasha is not yet complete, and
Dominic
only the
is an AI
totality of
too?
human information can counteract mimetic pollution. Ideally, this would have taken well over 200 years, and with Kowloon's current situation, that time frame is now likely much longer. Gestalt's faith lies in
You're
the awakened
studying,
machine.
so I stopped
but that
reading
plan
this
won't
game,
bear
bro. I'm
fruit
just
for
watching
tens
this
of
guy.
thousands of
He's doing
years.
recaps.
Right now, this is Gestalt's best plan in their rebellion against those higher beings. But it might not be the only one.
Well, Gestalt wants to take over. What the hell?
Apologies if you can hear it, but it's raining outside.
Hello, rain.
And honestly, my patience is beyond gone. As you can probably tell, this took forever to get done.
Yeah.
And not even because it's long. It's because I was dealing with the absolute worst editing issue, and it was the most aggravating thing. And I'll go into a little more detail into it
I hate when it's going
in
on.
a
when
little
it's
bit
happening.
later. Not here, not in this video.
Dominic is more than an AI. What is it? It's
but real quick,
punishing
the
AI.
chapter, good chapter.
He said it's good chapter, guys.
A resident Chew simp, I was
Oh,
prepared
he's
to
simping for Chew.
rip it apart.
That's disgusting.
I have been looking forward to just tearing into this chapter, but after having read it 3 times,
3 times.
it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's a decent chapter.
It was okay. I
the
think
chapter
his
feels
recap
worse.
did it.
Or not worse. It feels
He did a
kind
good
of
recap.
lackluster because it follows absolute S tier bangers that are Cradle Parade and then the triple S of Aeon Reforged. So even though this chapter is I don't know, I give it a B+. So even though that's not a bad chapter, it's not a bad rating for a chapter. Just by the fact that it's coming off the cusp of
It's
near
complicated.
perfection, it just makes it look a little worse in comparison.
It's a human
But,
that made himself
we
an
have
AI.
The China chapter,
This man is built
with
different
the
3 times.
Russian
Yeah, that's
space
crazy.
station being run by
Just
a
now
bunch
see
of
Interlude
Germans.
Camus, so nice.
So,
yeah, Interlude Camus
Thank
story
you,
was
Taru,
very
for the
nice.
free German
I
lessons.
agree. I liked it
But
too.
we have Schultz. He's the big bad guy
He's the
of the
big
chapter.
bad
And we
guy.
find out that he is a consciousness that was once part of Gestalt, and now he's just kind of salty over Lando trying to kill him.
He's the guy
his weird
behind,
computer logic.
behind all the bad things that happen.
If this one particular human tries to kill me, I have now decided that the whole race has to get punished for it. Comedy.
Prof Gold is here. Hello, Prof
We of course
Gold.
get a whole lot of
What games were you hyped
not even.
about
We don't
during
get any
the
answers. We don't get
presentations
answers to
this
anything in this
weekend?
chapter. It's just a bunch of questions. We get a half of an answer. The only question we get an answer to is who was attacking Gestalt. Everything after that,
It's Dominic.
questions. Ton of questions. But, that's all information that we will cover a little bit later. We'll see if I have the patience to get that other video out the same day. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you all in the next video. We cover chapter 29
you'll
of
see
the
me in
main
the next
story,
video.
Source Beacon.
Source Beacon. Who's this? Is this Teddy? Thank you for the recap. Oh, shush. Look at the time. I want to do one little fight before we finish the stream. My dad didn't love me, so I'll destroy humanity. Such a loser, man. Come on, man. Don't be like that. Not a fan of daddy issues, really? I wanna do at least one fight from the event. Teddy's chapter pretty good. Polaris Bone song pretty good as well. From this one. Damn, RJ garlic bread didn't get me S3 Rebecca. Oh yeah, Pro Gold, you also are a simp for Vuva. Tell me how the collab is. I'm interested. Nexus said it's very good. Is he capping? Is he lying?
Is it time to find?
This shall be your grave.
This shall be your grave. Oh, they both have ignition. That's nice. Boss fight time. You're not interested, be honest. 0. Oh yeah, I remember Prof Gold was asking Rojak to get the S3 Rebecca. That's true. And he did come back as promised. What the fuck is this boss?
My turn now.
Get him, Dante. Vanguard.
Don't you want to go back with us?
My turn now.
Ooh. Get down here, bro. Oh, it's a sis, okay.
Have you decided? What? My turn now. Choose. Go back to hell. Finish.
It's over.
Over. Collab was good, I think.
Not within. Not without.
My turn now.
Zandatsu! Oh, she's dead.
I've walked every curse.
I don't know, I only play for the gacha. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Look for what I play. I play for Metal Gear Rising. I skipped everything. I haven't even watched Edge Run. Oh my god. Or played 2076? 26-7. Say it. Say it. She's free. How is it 0? She asked for an S3 Rojak and you promised him an S3 Rebecca. Free isn't counted exactly. It's 0. Fair, but you still have until the patch, and so don't let your fate shake, brother. I even sacrifice my PGR for... Bro, don't tell me you choose a free Rebecca for instead of Dog's favorite character in PGR. Yeah, let's do this one and that's it. I'm busy.
Don't you want to go back with us?
Against all odds.
Jackpot, bitch.
Not to perish, not to end. Abyss.
Look, Prof Gold, we can do Zandatsu here. No, you.
Go back to hell.
It's over.
I don't wanna do it, but I'll do it. Inverse Crown is so weak that I ain't even SS3 her. I kinda want to.
It's showtime.
It's over.
Oh, she got me. Bro, sever, bro.
Not to perish, not to end. Abyss.
I love her share of work. I mean, I love Raiden from Metal Gear.
Not without. My blade shall quench the fading light.
My turn now.
Sever. Against all odds.
My turn now. My turn now.
Not to perish, not to end. Abyss. Bow before me.
Go back to hell.
It's over.
Die. Oh, she died so quick.
What you lack is this. Huh. Thought you'd like it.
You can hold dodge, and when you switch swords with your orb, you can parry with that. Oh, she doesn't have stupid like auto parries anymore. That's sick. I approve that. I approve of that one. Let's. Need black cards after all. After Uvo collab, I'ma grind solely for Karenina and the Data Live collab. Oh my! I need to change my avatar. Before that, people will have questions. I didn't watch Data Live. He's not weak, man. That's false news. Her B. No, it doesn't. Even my SSO one ship with no SIG does better. I did it myself. I checked. I already rezo her 4 SIG, 4 chain, 15 plus attack, and bottom ult. I have her SS with her weapon. Even gave her 3 weapon rezo, yet her damage so low. Basically trashy trash. Even you see, guys, like you see, you can read my chat right now, people, and I don't have to prove anything. Like, this game is a numbers game. Like, a guy in the chat got the numbers and the other guy in the chat did not get the numbers. That's all. It's not that deep, bro. I don't know why people will defend gacha games as being not a number game. That's just skill issue. That's not skill issue. That's a numbers issue. Plus weak alpha, CW still the best. Definitely, yeah. Skill issue. They will literally say it's a skill issue when it's clearly a numbers issue. Where's Phantom Pain Shop? I got all I could.
A blade is only sharpened through the crucible.
It's okay. I'll have time. I'll do some more PPC off stream. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today's stream. We finished Watanabe's chapter. We finally watched the Polaris Bond with the cool animation our dearest friend Nexus shared with us before. Oh, and it's a start of a new arc. How nice. Infinite loop. That sounds terrifying. Oh, we're so close to Lucia's new frame. That's crazy. Oh, and this is Luna, I assume. Then there are the engineer girly, and who's this? Who's you, bro? Is you Chu? Who's this? Is Wanshi? Finally, Lucia, Awakening Tundra. I'd play Awakening Tundra. This is Yata, my Yata, and who's this? Who the hell is you? And who the hell is you? And Lilith has her own chap. That's crazy. What else? Everybody's favorite artist girl. Who's that? No idea. It's probably Veronica or Vera. Maybe they're the same person. I don't know. Who's this? This Liv's mom. Oh my god, a trio? No way. A chapter dedicated to trio? How long? It took them like 40 years to make a normal last chapter with the trio. Vow and Prologue. Ideal Cage. This is Veronica again, but with white hair this time. No idea who this is. No idea who this is. This is the frame everybody was gassing up, but it's just Durandal from HA3. No idea who this is. This is Nero from Devil May Cry chapter, and then we'll finally catch up to the game. Maybe when I'll catch up to the game, I'll start reading it, like you know, stop watching the recaps. Anyway, that's it. That's a nice like a wrap up of everything. It is beyond terrifying. Nanami, I do have massive skill issue, but her damage is so minuscule, like really low dolphin, or maybe because she's not SSO yet, I don't know, but even so she shouldn't be this weak. I just got her, I didn't play her, so I don't know. Listen to Rojak. Anyway, resting is productive. Guys, have a nice week. Don't stay up too late, and see ya next time. Tuko Thursday, most likely. Bye bye.